Savage
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, yeah.
You don't know who that is?
ODB, bro.
See, I keep forgetting that he knows some of the shit that I know that he don't. I didn't think he knew about ODB. That motherfucker was a crazy genius, and I already cussed. Too late.
Well,
we're already flagged.
Let's go, y'all. Savage AF, man, forget your feelings. Facts matter. Don't worry, guys. I'm just doing some clerical work in the background while we introduce this show. But listen. We are your co-host, Savage AF, and we'll be cursing in 3 minutes and 45 seconds.
Yeah, even though I messed up a little bit, but
I'm Pedro, this guy.
I'm Shang, and we're normally here for you 3 p.m. to 4 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, but sometime a little bit after that. You see how fast I move my fingers, ladies? Yeah. They go both. Yeah. They go the whole hand. And if you're really big, they go the whole fist. That went left.
Extra for that.
Oh
man, that was weird.
Yeah, but I'm also want to let you know something. This is very important for you to watch the show, and if we even let you watch the show, we haven't decided yet.
Lucky.
You lucky ducky. Lucky ducky sucky. Go ahead, tell them.
Well, no, I was going to say that Savage AF, we're typically on during the week, Monday through Friday. Some things change sometimes, but 3 p.m. Pacific Standard Time live on YouTube, Facebook, and Instagram simultaneously. Now, if you ever miss this live, it's your fault. You failed. I'm not saying but you can redeem yourself. You can win.
No. Come on. You're a
No. If you miss this live, stuff happens. We get it, right? But our YouTube channel, it's scrolling at the bottom of the screen, youtube.com/C/SavageAF World, all one word. All our shows are archived there. So if you ever miss us live, it's like rehab for crackheads. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't got to give hand jobs behind a dumpster, behind a spaghetti. A spaghetti outlet. What you want to do is you go there and you'll click it like this. Unless you really like giving hand jobs behind spaghetti outlets.
We don't judge. We don't
judge it. That's your preference.
Unless you're MAGA or some fuckhead Republican.
Right. Exactly. That's your preference. Just like Pedro likes hobo hose, and I like nappy hair. I like nappy hair, afro wearing, tattooed, ring on their toe sisters.
A ring? You gonna do that?
Yeah, I do like
that. That ring ain't never coming off. She gonna die with that ring.
Yeah, I like the girl from Black Panther. She could get it. The love interest,
Lupita Nyong'o.
Yeah, that's my joint.
Yeah, that's my jam.
Yeah,
switch it up and play it again. Speaking of which, some of y'all can't play it again on YouTube because you've been banned. You're savage.
What's up, Compton finest?
But here it is, yo. If you're not on YouTube, you can catch us on Facebook. Savage A.F. Okay,
we on there live
on Facebook, and most importantly, because without these numbers, comics are dying daily. Don't let us be one of those.
But you know what's really wild? Certain comics that I think should die ain't, and I think you know who I think should.
If I know what, like the way I'm oriented right now, looking out my window, I can literally see him in his underwear on a billboard right now.
So I don't need to tell you who it is. Yeah, but
bro,
that's wild that you gotta look out your window and you see Gerard Carmichael's crotch 50 feet. It's crazy. But hey, good luck to him. and all the comics like
I don't
it.
think it's luck at this point.
Yeah.
Listen, guys, on Instagram, follow us at Black Pedro, at Comedian Shang. It's just how we get paid.
And also at Threads, on Threads, at Threads, in Threads, when you're wearing Threads. Whatever way we got to do it, let's
Put
make
some
it happen.
clothes on.
Make it happen, okay? You know what I'm saying? And I also think that there's one more thing that we forgot. I think it was yesterday. I got to start doing that in the beginning and letting y'all know. We need your thumbs. I don't mean your actual physical thumbs. I don't want to take y'all thumbs because y'all need y'all thumbs for if you're playing video games or to get a bottle off. I don't know if you do it that way. We need thumbs because the thumbs up help us with the algorithm. So if you don't know that, now you know, nigga. Okay. Oh, we got people in the feed. This is the wildest name. I love it, but it's wild. Now we got Compton's finest in the building, but we got Super Stud 666 from hell.
From hell. That's it. Breezy JJ's, Lady Hazel May, LG. Who else is out here? Yeah, you said Compton's is fine. I appreciate y'all, man. Damani Jones Stuns is here. Over on IG, I see Hats 35. What up, though? Scotty Trippin. It's Roxanne. Bernie.
What?
Bernie, because it's like Diamond or Dime Entertainment, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, we appreciate y'all all for being here, man. Savage AF, fuck your feelings, facts matter. We cursing now. Okay, we're deep in the show where the algorithm can really fuck with us.
I wish the algorithm would say something to me.
Hey,
you know what I'm saying? And by the way, anybody try to go in on me today because yesterday we had a few people want to feel like they want to do something crazy. I'll make your mama scream like this.
And she liked it.
You like it.
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings, facts matter. Black Pedro, Comedian Shang. Let's get this show rolling.
Yep.
It is Friday, April 12th, 2024, in the time-space continuum.
Yes.
I don't know what branch of the time construct you're on, but listen, we're going to end today's show with the Shangry. Texas wants to let me try that.
You got it. Okay, all right, do it again. That's just like for a read, it's the same shit. But
I didn't do my actor exercise.
Today's
Shangry says Texas wants to secede. Hey.
Goodbye.
So I'm reading it for the first time, but I see what you did.
But you see what I meant. Right. You got it. So
before we get into that, hadn't been to the movies in a while. Went last night to
Where'd
see.
You go?
I'm just gonna tell you about this movie, and it's clickbait.
What is?
Don't go see it. Stick around and find out.
You ain't gonna tell me what it is?
Stick around for the show too. But I'm gonna tell you, this movie is clickbait. Do not go to the movies and pay for this. Because if you do, I'm gonna ask questions like, "Are you mental?"
Yeah.
We're gonna talk about the 10 best and worst states for your mental health, for your mind in America. But before we do,
I already know. Wow, I already know one of them.
Do you really?
I do. I already know one of them. I know two of them. I know three. I know about 4, maybe 5. I don't know if y'all know.
Do you have them memorized? Are you like a mental health savant?
But yeah, wow. What do you think? With these glasses on, because I'm reading glasses make my eyes look crazy. What you think?
What you say, man?
I know one. We living in one. Shit.
That's like, I think you're gonna be surprised. I know I haven't presented you with this, Shang, but like, I really do think you're gonna be surprised, and a lot of us will be surprised when we really look at this list and see like what the top 10 best and worst places are to live in America state-wise, for mental health specifically.
Right.
You're gonna be surprised. You're gonna be
No, I
surprised.
won't. No, well, yeah, I will. But
Trust me,
that's
trust
not
me.
the
In between time, because that's not even where we're gonna pop off today. Where we're gonna pop off, guys, is and this is a bit of a surprise, even for me. But I'm gonna give up props when I can, and when it's appropriate. But you know how like recently MSNBC went through it for hiring Rona Romney McDaniel after she got booted from the RNC, for hiring her as a consultant and a talking
right.
head. As
Everybody was talking shit about her immediately.
yeah,
Like, the fuck
you
you
know,
hired this bitch for? That type of
like
shit.
even the anchors, right? Like
The anchors, yeah.
like all of the anchors were like, "What the fuck is this?" So she got booted. But the reality is that even all of these networks, they do present some sort of dissenting or oppositional or balancing voice uh, in some capacity. You know,
Right.
CNN,
So right.
they have Republicans on. They have conservatives on that they talk to present the other side. And whether we really want to believe it or not, truthfully, Fox News does the same.
And then Fox News has an absolute killer.
And I'm gonna say her name.
She's a killer.
Say her name. This is a different say her name.
She's
But
about
just
to leave for a little bit too.
what'd you say?
She's about to leave for maternity leave, and I'm gonna miss her because
You
she
got her pregnant, Shane, that quick? Cheers, my
and
nigga.
then yeah.
Damn. Hey, dude, hey, raw
No,
dog.
I mean she be on like I don't know if you could turn Merc up to full Merc, but she
Well,
be murking these baffled butt cakes.
if you could turn Merc up to full Merc, it might look like this.
To say that Joe Biden is the threat to democracy, considering what Donald Trump and his band of lawyers tried to pull off in 2020, is complete insanity. I mean, he dispatched lawyers all over the country to overturn a free and fair election. A lot of them have pled out to doing this. A lot of them are still to face trial. And he's doing his darndest to make sure that he doesn't have to show up in any of these courtrooms because he's deathly afraid of what's going to happen there. And as many of these January 6th
He's not afraid of anything.
Oh, big man, not afraid, whatever.
I know him.
Okay, I'm sure you do know him, and I don't know him, but I don't think that man who doesn't want to even sleep in a hotel bed wants to go to jail. So don't refute what happened. We know about Sidney Powell. We know about John Eastman, who just got disbarred. The Rudy Giuliani, who's obviously not in very good position, how the mighty have fallen.
And that's only a clip of her. She be going in. Only thing she don't say is "Shut up, stupid bitch."
Yeah, I mean, and what's her name? Jeanine Pirro. She tried to, and at this point, I'm like, why are you still standing behind Trump, Jeanine Pirro? Your company, Fox News, faux news, I used air quotes there, has been hit with over $780 million worth of fines for lying. And you are part of those lies that were told, that told these, wall scaling, cracker monkey, invisible ice crickets that America was stolen. You know what I'm saying? Like you were Jeanine Pirro was part of that lie.
Right.
And this woman is cooking you.
But let me tell you something. I've seen so many videos of her cooking them. I thought it was a cook show. I thought it's like,
how much spice do we need on there?
Yeah, all I know is that
salt.
She is the voice of reason, and she actually comes out and brings receipts every single time. I've seen one time where they were trying to say something pertaining to, they were saying, well, he's trying to put it off because he doesn't feel it's justified. No, she said, if you really were innocent, you wouldn't be trying to put off the trial. You would be wanting to be proven innocent, but you're not innocent because you're an insurrectionist, you are a rapist, and your mama's a hoe. Like that part, the last part, I was like, whoa, where the hell did that come from? I'd have left. But she be crushing them.
And the reality is, it's like, and this is why I do appreciate her, and I want to give some shine right now in this space, is just because we talk our shit. You know, I watch my outlets. I catch snippets from Fox News just to see what they're talking about, you know, for balance.
Right.
Um,
I hate them, but I watch them.
yeah, absolutely. Like, you know, it's not stuff that I'm generally agreeing with at all. Um, but you know, I just, you know, when real shit is going on, Fox News is always like, man slips in grocery store.
No,
Right?
it's the joke about
Liberal falls on a banana, and it's just like, okay.
Like literally, there's an insurrection on, and it's like the Anchorman where they cut to, and look at Skippy the squirrel, and it's
Yes.
and it's. I never thought a squirrel could swim like that. Look at that. Well, yeah, look at that. It's like
they're like liberal actor fired from such and such.
They try to divert it, and even during the January 6th trial, well, not trial, but I'm sorry, the January 6th presentation of all of the corrupt stuff through Congress, they were not showing that in its full. They were showing snippets of it,
January
if
6th.
that. Yeah, the committee, and because they knew that it was a well-produced, absolutely convincing thing, and also got 43 million people watched it. But that's the wild shit about it. Even with her voice, who is clear as day, and she be bringing the fucking noise. Bring the noise. She be crushing them. And the fact that 46 million people watched the January 6th Commission presentation, because that's the only thing, it was a presentation that was clear and concise.
Well, it was basically like, hey, Attorney General, here is how the law works.
Yes.
These are the people you should arrest.
And of course, Tweety Bird.
Jobs.
Well, what's his name? What's his bitch ass name? The Tweety Bird.
Merrick Garland.
Yeah, Tweety Bird, you little bitch. Man, I swear to God, man. Like I could tell if me and Pedro was out and you was with us, we out drinking, and the fight start off, you'd be the first one to run for the car, bitch. You could tell.
No, he's definitely ordering non-alcoholic beer.
Yeah. So
by the way, I'm out of wine, y'all. My bad.
What kind of wine you got?
You're
gonna go straight to that. So the bottom line is, even with all of this evidence, even with this lady that I consider an information fucking ninja, that she be just murking them, it's still a percentage of Americans, even when they watch Fox News, is still a rocking with the orange cunt stick himself, Trump.
Well, yeah, no, I think we know who we're talking about. Shout outs to everybody over on my IG right now. I got Jay Driss, Good Humor Wasted, Queen Jean Marie.
Wait, Civil War was trash? Oh.
And
I've been looking forward to seeing it.
Alert! That's definitely my pop in today. But stick around because I'm going to talk to y'all about it.
Whoa!
Queen Gina Marie, because I definitely want to.
They said it was Oscar worthy and it was intense and gripping and all this other stuff. Don't believe the hype. I'm in a Public Enemy mood.
Only thing I gripped was my wallet. Like, where'd my money go?
Okay, well, damn.
But I did want to just give a little bit of spice and flavor to Jessica Tarlov on Fox News as the lone sort of rational voice in that space. Like, they have this, whatever the panel's called, I think it's like 5 different people, and like, what's his name?
Right.
There was a brother on there with something Julian. I think his last name was Julian. He was like it's like 4 conservatives and 1 liberal who's just like, I'll fight all of you.
Yeah.
She does it well with numbers and facts.
All I know is that she's always got her back to the bar, throwing hands every single time, and she's knocking them out every time. I don't even know why Fox keeps her on there, because she's murdering these motherfuckers. And the niglet that they had on there, the one niglet, I can't remember his name. He's a niglet. He's on there, and only thing she didn't call him was a coon. She said the most is because they were covering Tim Scott, when Tim Scott basically licked the taint of Trump. Said, I just
love you.
I just love you.
It's not, I just love you.
Mr. Candy.
Mr. Candy.
Mr. Candy. All right, so he was on there.
We good?
And, oh my God. When I say that, I have never seen someone literally kowtow. And I was like, yeah, use that word kowtow.
Hey.
And kowtow and literally sell their soul to possibly get a possible sniff of his ass pertaining to the VP fucking position.
Love you.
Yeah. So when she said you should be embarrassed, and every black person that ever's worked for you or with you should be embarrassed by your activities. Well, I was like, only thing I just thought after she did that, you know that meme where the little glasses come down and the black shades come down, you hear da 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 da. That's what I thought. She's thug life. She should get political thug life tattooed on her stomach, but she gonna have a baby soon. Not my baby.
Speaking of having a baby soon, Compton's Finest and Lady Hazel May are up to some kind of transaction in our comment section. And I just want to say that we do not run the e-brothel over here on Savage AF.
Yeah, they are.
Because it's getting sexy. I'm going to jack off to this later.
I know. And both of you are quite the sluts. And I like that about you.
I love it, man.
I'm kidding. You're not a slut. I'm a slut.
Your feelings, facts matter. We're gonna push through. Speaking of pushing,
but
listen.
See, I knew you'd go there.
Are you mental, bro? Are you mental?
I don't know what you're talking about.
So this is an article via Fortune magazine.
Right. I've read 4 different articles about it. And there's one actual like really concise article, because I told you I get a lot of my reading in the toilet, and when you get my age, it takes a little longer to, pinch a midget.
You just want to make sure you get it all done in one.
Right. I try to get the information in, and it's called the Sentinel, at one of the most, just comprehensive breakdown of what places in America are the best for your mind and worst for your mind. So you give yours, and then I think I'm going to try to find the Sentinel, but I had already pulled up some other stuff. But go ahead. Let's go through it.
Easy JJ said, TMI, girl, I need you to unlace your robe. Let them titties fly free.
Yeah. Me taking a dump? Everybody shits.
Hey.
So you don't shit? Like, that's like every new comic set.
You ever fart and your fart smell like your booty?
Yeah. Who don't take a shit?
Like, you ever sometimes wake yourself up with your own booty? It's like,
and the wild shit is, unfortunately, with black folks, this nigga taking shit. He takes his shit. Woo! And then they start cooking barbecue in the house, and start.
And Easy JJ's has confirmed that the titties are free. So give it as long as they ain't in Tennessee or Arizona, your titties are free.
But if they're in Arizona, you might as well know. We got to go back to the 1800s.
All right, so listen, y'all. We're good.
I'm gonna be surprised because I read the one in the Sentinel. So let's see if it matches up.
Okay, so we can compare the two. But I'm gonna give y'all the top 10 worst states for your mental health. Okay. And I'm gonna go from the bottom to the top. So the worst state for your mental health in America is New Mexico. That's number 10.
That's number 2 on Sentinel.
Number 9 is Georgia.
That is number 3 on the Sentinel.
Goddamn. Number 8 is Louisiana.
Nope, that's 8.
That's not even on there.
Number 7 is number 8. Alabama is 9th.
Okay. Number 6 is Texas.
Texas is number 4.
Again, these are the worst states in America
for your mental.
According to Fortune magazine,
and Sentinel was for your mental and progression pertaining to Black people moving forward.
Oh no, this is just for America.
Right? No, I know. I'm saying, but that they had two. It was a 2-prong article, and it was first about the mental and mental instability. People
different data points.
Right. And it had like, if you read it, one was like here and then one was right here. And I read the first one, and so far I remember so far, but I don't know if this one's going to be in there, but I'm going to tell you what was number one.
All right. But according to Fortune magazine, again, Texas was number 6. Number 5 is Washington State.
Okay.
It's the worst place for your mental health. I'm assuming that's the rain.
Right. That's Sentinel. Seattle. Because Seattle had, at one moment, Seattle had the most suicides of all the places in America. More people jumped off of roofs and took sleeping pills. And they said that at one point in 1 month, there was people that put the thing in their car where they put the gas in their car.
Asphyxiation. Yeah.
Asphyxiation. That they found in one neighborhood, they found 4 people that did the same thing.
They should have carpooled.
Yeah. Could have saved gas. And but
sorry guys, that was way too soon.
That was real dark.
God damn. Okay, so but number 5 is Washington. Number 4, worst place for your mental health in America statewide is Arizona. Number 3.
Okay, it was on the top 10.
Okay.
So far, it's pretty much on it.
Arizona on the list you saw?
6th.
Number 6. Okay. Number 3 was Oklahoma.
Wasn't on there.
On this Fortune list.
Mm-hmm.
And that until we get Tulsa back, that's just gonna ride.
It's gonna keep it. We're gonna keep it there.
Number 2 is Oregon, which is also
yes,
extremely rainy place or whatever. So mental health wise, that's probably not going to be good. We like sunshine. My life. In the sunshine. Number 1 worst state.
Let me see if it's the same. Go ahead.
According to Fortune magazine, it's Nevada.
Oh wow, it wasn't Nevada.
What's yours?
Mississippi.
Now that makes sense.
Mississippi was number 1.
How they made. Maybe they just don't think there. And when this is talking about mental health, about mental health, and it's like Mississippi, they're just like
no. Mississippi was number 1. Mississippi was number 1. Mental health, because
it's mental health. The criteria.
Mental health, because they said the instances of, they took it from the how many times the police or mental health experts had to go out to help people, situations where people had psychotic breaks. It was, on and on and on. And they said they took it from that data and had the most.
Okay. All right. So I don't know I know some of our viewers do live in some of these states. I know we got some Texans who fuck with us. I think that Treehead used to be in Washington, but she's in Belize right now. That's where she lives now. I don't know if we got any Georgians or.
Well, Georgia, I could see, but the list was, the wild shit about what you just said is the Sentinel had it other than Mississippi, and Oklahoma wasn't on the list. Oklahoma was not on the list that was in the Sentinel, or it wasn't in the top 10. But Mississippi was number 1. Everything else was.
And speaking of Mississippi, Miss says y'all talk a lot of shit about Mississippi. We do, and that's why, honestly, I'm confused.
Were you surprised? Yeah, you were not surprised by it at all.
He isn't on this at all, right?
Okay, but Mississippi, we're going by the data, and the data said when it came to mental health emergencies, how many times the cops had to come out, how many times mental health people had to come out, the facilities, the amount of facilities they had for people pertaining to mental health, also drug rehabilitation centers, and they took all that into account, and it was Mississippi. I'm surprised that Georgia wasn't higher up, but it wasn't. The one that was higher up.
This is number 9.
Yeah, but it wasn't higher up in that list, because there's a lot of people in Mississippi, and also one of the ones we're going to talk about. I'm surprised that wasn't there, because if you look at the violence, the violence in Texas, the white supremacy movement that's there, the white nationalists, Christian white nationalists, it's the fastest growing is in Texas. and believe it or not, Dakotas and Montana when it comes to white nationalists. And guess what? Hey, you should feel pretty good about this, Pedro. It's your home state, Michigan.
Yeah. Well, so I'll continue with this. By the way, Miss Adverb said she couldn't get drugs in Mississippi, and on Sunday she couldn't get alcohol. Well, how'd you make it through church, girl?
That's why they're fucking Looney Tunes. But you didn't know Michigan. Let me give you another thing, and then we'll go on. Michigan has the #1 influx of militias out of everywhere.
Let's go, bro. Nobody gives a shit.
I'm just saying.
That's what, bro. Why you think I'm out here training? I'm like, white boys ain't.
I'm just telling you. And the most threats to, other than Washington D.C., the one guy in Louisiana that tried to kill the FBI down there, which was he took a L because the FBI was like, tuk, 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 and he was done.
Tick.
But Michigan has had one of the most credible threats and the most threats to their government from militias ever.
There you go. And you know, we always knew that growing up. Miss eventually had to cross over to Louisiana, and she was trying to get cross-faded. But we're glad you got your fix.
Now, do you guys agree with the list?
Okay, so hold on. I got another list for you because I also have the 10 best states according to Fortune.
Oh, they didn't do that. They didn't say the best. They just did the worst. The worst, and they right. And they also did the worst. What one? They had one for black folks because the Sentinel's a black publication, and they for black folks.
For blacks, yeah. This is just like America wide. So
America
talking about includes white people. But listen, and apparently white people aren't doing well in the New Mexico. Should have stuck with the old one, probably. Just
maybe because you keep trying to take it over.
Yeah. But according to this Fortune magazine publication, the 10 best states for mental health in America, from 10 to 1. Number 10. And it's hard for me to fix my mouth to say this, but get
it out.
Arkansas.
Wow. Didn't see that coming.
That's the 10th best state for
that
your
that was like an
ML.
ML.
It might not be mine, but your mental health.
That's like an ML Shalamon twist. like
M. Night Shyamalan.
M. Night Shyamalan. Like what? You mean they were dead the whole time?
Number 9.
What?
Best mental health place is Nebraska and Iowa tied. They tied for Nebraska and Iowa tied for. I think I'm starting to figure out these are places without immigrants. Above that, number 8. Yeah, this is my theory is mounting here. North Dakota is number 8 best place for your mental health,
and one of the top ones for fucking seditious militias. So I don't know about that.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
I'm just telling you what they said. It's up and down.
You know, I'm looking at the day too. Fortune magazine, they said that Wisconsin is the 7th best place.
Get the fuck out of here.
Number 6 is Illinois. Number 5
Get the fuck out of here.
Rhode Island.
Of course, Rhode Island's big as my left nut.
And technically, it's not even connected to the.
Yeah, ain't nobody.
If it's
you know what? They don't have a problem because they're not attached to reality in Rhode Island.
You're a bridge away, bro.
Okay, still. Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
OD for America. Number 4 is South Dakota. Both Dakotas made it as a good place for mental health, which means it's just white people living by themselves who don't have to face reality. And this is proof. Number 3, Massachusetts, one of the whitest states, even
And
though
one
there's
of the
a bunch of
most,
black people who are from Massachusetts and
but
deliver.
it is an incredibly racist place.
But
Boston,
white.
it's the Chris Rock joke. I was walking in South Africa. Oh, wait a minute, that was Boston.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bro, this shit gets deeper and deeper. And it's just hitting me as I'm reading it out loud. The number 2 best state for mental health in America is Vermont. Shout out to Bernie Sanders. You're my dog. I want to get you there, but I know you ain't got no niggas in your state. That's why y'all are well. There's just, you don't have to think about it. It just doesn't happen. And the number 1, bro, somebody shout it out. I want somebody in this feed, any of these feeds.
I know what it is.
I want you to put the number one state for mental health in America. What do you think?
Pluto.
What'd you say, Shang?
Pluto.
No, I meant literally on Earth.
Oh, you meant on Earth. Ah, shit. You should have stated that.
Damani Jones says Hawaii, but we have some lovely parting gifts for you. Breezy JJ says Maine, but we have some lovely parting gifts for you.
I know it. Alaska.
Florida, Breezy JJ. You wanna follow up with a Florida? Hell no.
It's not Alaska.
Miyu says Utah, but thanks for playing. LG says someplace white. You're getting close. You're white hot. I'm gonna give it to y'all in 3, 2, and I guarantee you it's Miss says Texas. I need you to stop. Listen, whatever you're doing with your drug medication thing, I know you're working on the right, prescription levels.
Take the needle out your asshole.
It's not Texas, Miss. Lady Hazel May, it's not Wisconsin.
Which one is it?
It's not Nebraska. Nebraska was tied for 9th with Iowa as best mental health. So you're on the map.
It ain't Alabama.
God damn, if you ain't falling off the fucking earth right now, Alabama for mental health. Okay. Damani says Colorado, not on either list. Stun says Maine. Hey, Maine, that's not on either list either. The number 1 place for mental health is a place I'm guarantee you not one Negro on this show has been to, except for maybe you, Shang. Lady Hayes, if you don't get this Florida shit off the feed.
It ain't Florida.
Florida is not there's no mental in.
Yeah, it's not Florida.
Number 1 place, according to Fortune magazine, for mental health in America is a place that I guarantee you, maybe except for Shang, no nigga on this motherfucking feed has been to. Montana. And I ain't talking about the French kind, nigga. Not French Montana. I'm talking about the real ass white, like the real white man Montana.
I have been to Montana.
No, miss, it's not Alaska. They getting snatched by aliens. We just don't know it.
I've been to Montana, and it is. There was 2 black people there, and they were actually.
And they asked for a ride. They were
like,
nigga, where you going?
Can you get us out of here, please?
Give us free. Yeah, it's Montana. I would have thought Wyoming would have been in there.
No,
because Teton County is like the richest county in America, as far as I knew, or at least it was recently. A lot of billionaires have land in Teton County,
right?
But Breezy JJ's knows Billings, Montana.
Yeah, I bet that's where I went.
That dough, that real dough. And
I did a show up there. I did
people to eat when the apocalypse happens. They got silos.
Yeah, I've been there for a show, and they were like, "How'd you get free?" It was.
They're like, one's loose, catch him. Please make some noise But please chime in if at all you have been to Montana as a person of color on the show, or anybody on this show. Even if I'm sure there's some white people listening. Chime in right now if you've been to Montana.
Yeah.
Angelia Smart said I drove through 3 times.
I did it. I've been there.
Sounds like you were speeding, young lady.
Last year I was there.
You retro on that shit.
Yeah, I was there last year.
Don't snitch on yourself, Angelia.
Not Shang bucks, real bucks, really, motherfucker. Listen, miss.
God damn.
Excuse me, miss.
We weren't even talking about the economy right now.
But I mean, I still nobody can refute what I said.
Damani says, I don't even know where it is on the map. Nigga, it's in between New York and LA.
Well, yeah, put it this way.
You don't need no lines after that. Just keep going.
When I flew in, they really were frightened. Like, it was the way they were acting. I'm trying to find a picture I took. It was all antlers at the airport. It was just
I feel like it's only lodges. Like, we don't have bars or restaurants. It's just lodges.
Yeah, I'm gonna find this picture.
Meat. Breezy JJ said, would you stop there, Pedro? Listen, if I ran out of gas, I wouldn't have a choice. Otherwise, the money would have to be grandiose.
It was grandiose because I did it on a rooftop in this really rich. I'll put it this way: the hotel I stayed in was $1,800 a night.
And we know how he got his name. Super Stud says, I drove through Texas with a beer in the holder. Son of a bitch.
I can't find the picture.
Breaking the law.
When we drove in, there's the thing before you get there. It was all antlers. There was a whole bunch of antlers, and then you go into the restaurant, and it was antlers. And
I feel like motherfuckers are Googling Montana right now. Compton's Finest is like, no speed limit in Montana. That's because there's no road.
Yeah, I mean,
the trail gonna slow you down.
It was pretty bad.
Montaña.
Yeah, I was.
I mean, mountain.
Yeah, I'm telling you, man.
Slow your ass down. Trust me.
It was. But you know what? I went to my room. They gave us dinner. I did the show. They went to the bar, and then they put me on this block, and they were trying to sell me.
And then, he's like, once I got above Bitcoin, I cashed.
Yeah, I told them I'm not for sale. They go, come on, sure you are. And then the guy that owns, I forget what airline, because I joked for him. This is how rich they are there. I was joking. I said, man, so I know probably one of your boats, one of your boats is probably in the dock and it's not working. He said, yeah, but my other 6 are. And he wasn't joking. He wasn't coming back at me he was just answering me matter-of-factly.
Like, these are the people that are in contact with aliens and shit. You know what I mean? Like, they're working with other worlds now to,
It was one of those places that you go, but yeah, $1,800. I think it was $1,800 for my hotel.
Well, not out your pocket though.
No.
You better break open that mini fridge.
It was crazy.
Those are the moments where I feel like, Shane, you should get drunk or do drugs, dog. Like, when you got an $1,800 hotel room, like, bro, just get it. Steal a sandwich or some shit, bro.
I should have, but
man.
I didn't. I just wanted to get out of there. I don't know if.
But that's it, guys. Are you mental? I don't know. I know we're all stressed out. The one thing I wanted to point out to you, Shang, is that all the shit they say about, New York, LA, and the coast, we're not on either list. Like, California nor New York was on either list as either the worst or the best. So it's somewhere in the middle, I guess.
Well,
I thought actually Cali would have been on the worst just because the shit costs so much and motherfuckers are stressed out. But then we got so much sunshine and beach coastal.
Right. Yeah. People can chill out here.
You know, sometimes you be like, man, fuck this shit. And then you walk outside and you be like,
it ain't that bad. Yeah.
I'm gonna stay one more day and then we'll see what happens.
And we're gonna see how it works out.
And then the check comes and you're like, you know what, we good.
Yeah.
But yeah, so that was a surprise to me that like a state like Nevada would be the worst place for mental health, which is like where my mom has gone to retire. And my sister lives as well and has carved out a great career. Or that Montana would be considered the best place for mental health in America.
Well, I'm gonna be in Vegas, next weekend.
Let's go.
So
get them, dog. Don't let mental health get you. All right.
Before you jump into that, there's one thing I wanted to add, and I forgot to throw it in there. About there was a debate I had that was on back and forth online about who does better for Americans, Republicans or Democrats. And even though Steve Hostetler is a weirdo sometimes with people, you know who he is. I want to show you guys this breakdown. It only is a minute, so listen up.
When Republicans run for president under the promise of creating jobs, they are either lying or just terrible at it. Let's break it down. The Bureau of Labor Statistics has tracked job creation for the last 100 years. There have been 18 presidents, 8 Democrat and 10 Republican. So where do those Democrats rank in terms of annual job growth? Numbers 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 11. And you might be saying, but Steve, that's just percentage of annual job growth, the fairest statistic you could possibly use. What about the raw number of jobs? Well, Republican presidents have overseen the creation of 32 million jobs, which would be impressive until you learn that Democrat presidents have overseen the creation of 86 million jobs, almost 3 times as many, and they did that with 1 fewer term. Any way you look at the data, it shows that Democrat presidents are overwhelmingly better at job creation. Republican presidents are just better at lying about it. I'm Steve Hofstetter, and this was In a Minute.
Wow. Also, for all you motherfuckers that think the Republicans are the lick, which they're not, the most recessions, okay, we've had 2 under Democrats. Ready? 12 under Republicans. So anybody wants to debate with me back and forth of which person has done better pertaining to the economy, job growth, etc., crime going down, we can keep going on and on and on. It has been under the Democrats. And when it comes to the popular vote, guess who lost the most on the popular vote? Just I'm gonna throw it out there. Let me know what you think, Pedro. Who you think lost the most?
The Libertarians.
Come on, man.
H. Ross Perot.
Come on now.
Ralph Nader.
What the hell?
God damn it. Crackers.
Yeah, actually, yeah.
Cool.
I just wanted you to know that. So I wanted to get that out there because when we were debating back and forth online, I was telling people, hey man, y'all don't even care about statistics or facts or reality. Y'all motherfuckers suck. You suck giant elephant cock from the back. And I mean, not even the regular scoot under them and suck it. Come on. All right. Are we better off? Wait a minute.
I will buy you that sweatshirt. I will buy that sweatshirt off you just so you don't wear it anymore.
Wow.
Why don't you buy your child a meal?
Yeah. How about that?
Yeah, the one that you impregnated me with. That I only have the money to feed it alcohol.
Little Petty needs shoes. Gina, are we better off now than the height of COVID? It's crazy town.
I think.
Now we're gonna jump into the Pedro pop-in, but tell the truth. Did you know that is how lopsided it was?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, that's America. It's a construct. It's a scheme. It happens.
Right. The last 3 elections, the Republicans have lost the popular vote. In the last election, it lost by millions.
What college is for is like to negate the popular vote in these rare instances where they really need to get their guy through.
That's it.
But the reality is, like, this conservative Republican bullshit is not popular in America. It's not. They might be like Donald Trump lost by 7 million votes, and I guess in a situation where 156 million people voted, that might sound like a small number. It might be a small percentage of the thing, but like the reality is, it's a lot of people, right? Like 7 million people is a lot of people. It's most cities. You know what I mean? It's like Donald Trump lost an entire city,
right?
And that's all it is. It's like, yeah, because like there are more people. This is why Montana is the best place for your mental health to live, because you don't have to deal with anybody else.
Right. Each house,
you're just like
there's
whispering and goat fucking, and milking.
I mean, come on, whoa, Pedro.
Wife's tits words.
Hold up, goat fucking is not as bad as.
Right. They made love. It's goat love. It's the greatest of all time love. Okay, that's just what we're gonna call it.
And when you're, I'm just telling you, with goats, when you hit them from the back, it's
bestiality.
It's great.
I don't give a fuck.
It's
not bad.
Yes, I don't know if you know this. Sheeps and goats have vaginas like women.
I don't know that. I didn't know that, but you just told us. So there you go.
Oh, I shouldn't have said that. No, I mean they do. That's why the farmers fuck them. You don't know that? That's why the farmers fuck goats. I mean, not just goats, but sheep, because their vaginas are like. All right, man. Look, we're gonna move on because I don't know why I know that. Yeah, man. You know that was crazy, man. I don't know why that came out of my mind, man. Let's just move on to the Black Pedro thingy with the thing, man. Because I don't know what happened just now.
Because you know what?
Why does LJ say that is true? How do you know? That
it could have been to any one of your points earlier. Hopefully, it's not to.
Is it okay? LG, is it pertaining to sheep vaginas and goat vaginas? Because that's what was.
Answer it on the other side of this.
Yeah.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro popping in. Hey. With another poppin' to let you know what's poppin'.
Hey. It's your boy Black Pedro with another popping to let you know what's popping, man. Look.
You about to ruin my you ruining it for me, man. Go ahead.
I haven't been to the movies in a while. Last night, I got off work early and was like, oh shit, I might be able to catch this flick. And this was one I did want to see. Among others, I still need to see Dune 2 and all this other shit. I did catch American Fiction.
What did you think?
But at home on the couch, American Fiction was brilliant.
Brilliant. I told you, it's twice watchable.
I think it came out this year, so I believe it should be up for an Oscar next
No, it
year.
was up for an Oscar. It didn't win. It came out last year. Yeah, and Jeffrey Wright was up for Best Actor and lost to Oppenheimer, the guy from Peaky Blinders.
Cillian Murphy's a great actor.
Yeah.
No hate there, but I know, Shang, you were looking forward to this movie. There's been a lot of hype around it.
A lot of hype.
Oscar buzz around it. I saw a thing today said best movie of the year so far. Your brakes on, just to quote Far Side. But I went last night to see it. Civil War is trash, bro. It's clickbait, bro. Whatever you think it's gonna be, whatever you thought it was gonna be. Shane, what do you think the movie Civil War that's out right now, that came out last night? What do you think it's about? Like just project. Like I told you, The Little Mermaid. What do you think that's about? It's about a small ass mermaid, right?
And then this was about a civil war.
Armageddon. What you think that's about? Some goddamn
So
apocalypse.
it was about what you were supposed to be about. How is it so garbage?
You think Civil War is about a civil war?
Right, where the
in a modern day America, right?
Right, where America is so divided.
It's America right now.
Right, America's so divided in their political ideology, they decide, let's knuckle up, bitches.
Bro, what I'm gonna tell you is that the actors did a great job. Every actor in it did a great job. Honestly.
Right.
They brought emotion and reality to every character in that movie. But the movie has no character.
Right. So what kind of American are you?
Without being a spoiler alert, this movie is not about a civil war, bro. It's not. Like there is no definition of how this current day America got to that point. There's a little bit of definition about, well, no, I mean, there's definition about what the sides are about, but it's and this is in the promos. It's the Western forces of California and Texas. And this movie does not explain how these two states that right now in our current state of being are totally opposite states. Like California is blue and Texas is red. And there are these purple areas in between too.
Spoil it.
I'm not going to spoil it, Gina. Like, go see it if you want. If you got $25.
There is no twist on this shit.
But no, it's not just that. It's just that, like, I guess a movie called Civil War in the year 2024, when we're on the brink of one, I think, potentially. This doesn't explain how we got there. Like, this movie doesn't do that. It's about something else. It's about these relationships between these characters who are just war journalists. So basically, you're going to follow war journalists through this thing that isn't explained. And that's the biggest spoiler I guess I'll give. But yeah, man.
Well, you can spoil it for me after we get done with the show, because I ain't going to see
it. But just like based on the movie title, the hype, and the time we're in, this thing does not deliver for me. The actors deliver as characters.
So it's not a good movie. There's not good action and sound and fury and.
There's like one intense scene. There's like two intense scenes up until the ending sequence, and then the ending sequence is like all action. But like, I'm bored by now, bro. And you haven't really told the story that the title conveys.
Okay, well, Pedro. Pedro, can I ask you a question?
You just did.
All right, I'm going to ask you a question. So what kind of American are you?
That scene is intense. It is.
Huh?
But when you get beyond that, the rest of the movie isn't like fleshed out in this way that helps you understand how America could get to this point. Which I would hope a movie like this would have a point like that, so that people could analyze, like, well, let's not do this and let's do that instead, blah blah blah. But like, it's just like, oh, America got fucked up and California and Texas are fighting the other 48 states. And it's like, but how, bro? Like, Texas ain't that. So it led me to that. Like, I thought about it that much in the last, I mean, I walked out of that movie like maybe 16 hours ago or some shit. I don't know. But like, I looked up, like, who has, like, what states have the largest reserves? Like, what do you call them? State, each state has an army force. Like somebody. No, each state has a national guard. Sorry, that's what I'm talking about. So I looked up, like, what state has the most National Guardsmen, and it's California. and not militia, Breezy JJs. I'm talking about like certified government shit. I'm talking about National Guardsmen, and these are like basically your state, your state's army or state's military, right?
Was the president portrayal creepy?
The president is the dude from Parks and Rec.
I know, and I heard he played it creepy.
So it's clear that America becomes Trump. He's Trump, and you know, liberal states like California and this is the thing for me is like Texas are seceding from this authoritarian regime, which I interpret to be MAGA. But what I'm saying is that, like, yeah, at the end of the day, there's these National Guard things, right? Well, like I looked up, like, well, why would they pick California and Texas as these places to secede, which aren't aligned politically right now in the world
in any way, shape, or form?
But when I looked up National Guardsmen numbers state by state,
it is us.
Guess which two are the top? It's California with 24,000 National Guardsmen and Texas with 19,000 National Guardsmen. And this seemed to be the fight that was occurring. And while Montana might be a great place to live for your mental health, they probably have about 7 National Guardsmen or some shit. You know what I mean? Like,
well, I mean, let's be honest.
You gotta wake up, Grandpa.
Come on, let's not do that. Come on, Pedro. Let's not do that. Let's do the accurate numbers. It's 4 people.
Yeah. Sorry, I didn't mean to inflate the number.
Man, I think that you did. I think you inflated it a little bit.
But I will say that when I say that Civil War is clickbait, I always thought it was. I just thought it was going to present itself differently. But really, they don't even get into how America could possibly, in a present day time, in a contemporary setting and context, how we could possibly get into a civil war. They just put you in it and you're following these journalists around. And that's kind of cool. And the actors do a great job of creating a world in the space. But
just not entertaining?
Not enough for me. Like it was kind of trash for me, to be honest. Like it's like based on the title and in the time that it's being released in this year,
it wasn't
the space we are in America.
Wasn't edgy enough.
This is this should be an important movie, right? Art should be able to speak to a state in which America fails, or is it in a contemporary modern time? America fails, and which it is doing. And this movie isn't teaching anybody about that. It's just
is it edgy?
A couple of things, bro. I'm telling you, when you say what kind of American are you, I'm telling you that scene is tense, and then the ending sequence is action, and there's a couple of things in between there and then, but other than that. It's not. It's like Breezy JJ says another Blair Witch.
No,
Blair Witch was way more entertaining than this.
Okay, what about? Well, no, forget it. We won't go into it anymore.
Like, exponentially. Like I would never advise anybody to watch this movie above Blair Witch.
But on TV, should I watch it on TV?
If your TV's on.
Woo! That's
But I wouldn't say dedicate time in your life to turn on your TV to watch this. And I would not say
I watched all the Purges, but the Purge was entertaining.
Exactly. And it's
the same people who made the Purge.
It's hyperbolic, it's gory, right? It's a different thing. This is meant to depict, this kind of faux reality that we're close to, a pseudo reality that we're living in, civil war, right? Like it's come on, man. Like, bro, that's why I say it's clickbait, because where are we right now? a lot of us think we're on the brink of this civil war, and you're gonna go watch this movie. It's not gonna give you any insight about, honestly, a macro level human reaction that would lead to this, right? So nobody's gonna leave this movie. Nobody's gonna leave this movie and be like, "Oh, we should do this and not do that." It's just gonna be like, if I see a really pale white dude with with a rifle, I should shoot him before he shoots me. You know what I mean? Like it's just like it's.
Oh, okay. Well, no. I mean, no. I mean, if you,
like, I want but please go see it. Like, go see it.
no,
like,
no, I'm not. No, it's a wrap on that. But I mean, I was gonna go see Godzilla versus Godzilla and Empire, and then somebody was like, "Oh, it's X." They said, "Oh," they were like, "Oh my God, it was garbage." And I didn't go see it. So I'm gonna see it on TV. I'll watch Civil War on TV when I'm here because I did want to see it. And I'm gonna let you the movie American Fiction. Absolutely
go see that.
American Fiction that was layered, nuanced, excellent about America and how they treat acted, how they treat black intellectuals. Hold on. Now, the Dune was the lick, flat out. Dune, absolutely.
That's on
no, I'm saying for real. Dune is.
Yeah, I haven't been.
Did you see the first? You got to see the first one though.
No, I saw the first one during the pandemic or whatever, and watched it on
HBO Max.
Next.
And by the way, you made me do something that I didn't want to do, and it's your fault. I watched Barbie.
Yeah, man.
And it was when I wasn't masturbating while I was watching it, because Robbie, that chick, yeah. I masturbated a lot during it, so I missed some of the plot points. But no, it was actually good.
It took me 2 times to watch it to be like, oh wait,
it was good. Yeah, it was good. A little bit heavy-handed. It was a little bit heavy-handed, and easy to masturbate to. And Oppenheimer.
I didn't even bring that up. See?
Oppenheimer, not so much. Not so much. Really can't masturbate to Oppenheimer. It's not a chipper movie, but the Killers of the Something Moon.
Yeah, no, I think that's the movie that got snubbed the most after the
Barbie.
No, but I think they won they won well at the Golden Globes, but at the Oscars, like that, to me, that was the movie of the year, was Killer of the Flower Moon.
But no, Civil War is considered of this year, 2024.
Well, this year, yeah, but Killers of the Flower Moon was last year, if this ends up on the Oscar docket, if Civil War ends up like, please, Shang, you and I need to write a way better movie than this and get it shot today and then release it tomorrow.
It's that bad, huh?
Just to make sure the Civil War is not on the fucking Oscar docket. It's not. This is not an Oscar-worthy movie. I'm gonna tell you.
I like the directors in the
Kirsten Dunst acted her ass off. I don't even know the other actors' names in it.
The guy that plays Narco.
Yeah, and then I can't remember his name. There's the other guy, the older black brother. He's in Dune.
Get in the car! Get in the car!
Yeah, no, bro. I'm telling you, like,
get in the motherfucking car! All right, white people, going without you.
I mean, he does this thing. Like, listen, the actors all do their thing, right? Like, it's not.
I know what you're saying, but
to me, this is a poorly written story.
If they didn't do it like in my mind, I pictured it, then it ain't. Just like before I saw The Purge, it's the same company, same people. The Purge was like I thought it would be, because I've thought of that many times. I've thought of that idea many times.
I know where she lives. It's midnight.
Time for the purge. What? Yeah, you got my purge bouquet, bitch. But like, you know what it was.
He sends flowers. That's a distraction. I'm in the back door.
Yeah, but I mean, all right. So I'm not going. All right, I'm gonna watch it on TV. And the latest Godzilla movie killed it at the box office. The two that killed it at the box office recently were Kung Fu Panda 4, which is understandable because kids love Jack Black in that fucking thing. Love it. And Godzilla X Kong. $84 million out the clip. So when they tell you Godzilla and King Kong ain't the shit, they the shit right now. Okay, and it's making a ton of money. But speaking of Civil War,
I feel like all of that shit was more realistic than Civil War was.
Wow.
And just because,
really, nigga, really, nigga, really, nigga, really.
The movie highlights these pocket scenarios that could happen once this shit breaks down. But like, I was looking for a movie that illustrated a
why.
Yeah, exactly. Like how does America actually break the fuck up? Right? Like why? How?
Well, this is wild that was your thing.
Why are California and Texas fighting against 48?
Everybody. Yeah, it's stupid. It's just dumb. If they said California, if they said Florida and Texas, I'd be like, well, yeah.
It's the Western forces versus America. And I mean, clearly the USA is in this movie. They're the totalitarian authoritarian, right? Like and you're in the movie, you're following war photographers, not even just the journalists, right? Not even the ones who are writing the stories, but just like Kirsten Dunst she's a photographer. She's a war photographer, and she's bringing up a young girl behind her, basically, unwillingly, blah, blah, blah. Classic Hollywood script.
Yeah, well, yeah, I know, but okay. By the way, Whitey, yes,
it's not about a civil war. This movie's not about a civil war.
Yeah, I'm gonna watch
it. In it, and it's just like okay.
And yes, Whitey Johnson, that's one of my sneakers behind me. Shut up. Why you looking at? Why you trying to find out?
Kick off your shoes.
Yeah, why you gonna look all up in my? Why you all up in my Kool-Aid, nigga? But no
real shit. We talking about Civil War, and this nigga got shoes in the back.
There's a shoe in the back right there. It's wild that you brought that up because my Shangry is it actually. I mean, I didn't know that was your Black Pedro Poppin', so this is coincidental that this is the case. So I'll let y'all know what it is right now, like this. Well, motherfuckers, well. He just was talking about it in Civil War, but Texas just said, a lot of the people in Texas just said that if Trump does not win, then they will succeed from America. I wanted to ask everybody how they feel about it. Texas said, we out of here if you don't let Trump win. Texas said that. Now, my attitude about them succeeding is, bye, bitch. Move, bitch. Get out the way. Do y'all really give a fuck if Texas bye? Who gives a fuck? Y'all want to be dummies and try to go break off from America? Good luck. Good luck, Texas, because you won't last a fucking 6 months tops. You don't have the anything, the infrastructure, anything like that. So chip your ass the fuck off and succeed and bye. And that's why that Civil War shit makes sense to me, because it's like they are selling shirts like this. It's one of the top selling shirts. You believe this shit? Most likely to succeed.
Secede. Absolutely. I mean, they're called the Lone Star State. It's one star on there, but they just want to be alone. It's like,
well, then bye.
All right, loser.
Bye. So I wanted to ask y'all, even though
all the other states too. I wouldn't even apply that just to Texas, but like anybody else who wants to Like, bye, bitch. Like, bye. Like, bro, bounce.
I got a ton of people. I made a video, and the people were mad at me and cussing me out. It was fantastic.
Yeah.
It was fantastic. They were cussing me
Keep
out.
people going.
Yeah, I mean, it's it gets the people going. That's not real. Yes, it is. It gets them going. They were when I put it on IG. Since I'm not on IG on the thing right now, literally the video. I made a video of them, and these people got mad at me because I said the same shit I'm saying now.
Bye, bitches. Bye. Bye. You go. Bye. You don't want to stay in America because of whatever the fuck you want to take. Bye, Texas, bitch. Stupid bitches.
Little stupid bitches. Because Texas feels like that they can do without any kind of interruption or anything like that. They're mad about the fact that they can't have women be pertaining to abortion, that they can't tell them what to do. They don't want gay marriage in Texas, and on and on and on. Everything that's regressive pertaining to Texas. So that is the reason they want to succeed. If I'm saying it right, secede. And okay, again, now this guy wants to, but we don't care if he leaves. Ted, you can leave. Who gives a fuck? We don't care about you. That 1-star bullshit, bye. So I wanted to see what people think. If you're from Texas, do you think that they should really do it this time? Because they really said they're going to do it this time. What do you think? I want to see do you think that they will? Because they really do think they're going to do it this time.
Breezy JJ said, it's so hard to say goodbye.
That's why I said, hey, goodbye. I could give a fuck. If they left, fine. Because if that's their mentality, because they want to be this, hey, if you don't listen to Texas, you know what I'm saying, and then you shut your mouth, it's our way or the highway and all that other bullshit, instead of realizing that a lot of your money without New York and California, you be up shit's creek. You can't even fix a fucking electrical grid in your goddamn place without having people freeze to death.
They could. They just don't want to spend.
They didn't want to spend the money. They're dummies. Then
it's not that, right? It's like Texas. So here's the thing: Texas is not the Mississippi or the Arkansas or the Tennessee of the South, right? Texas is actually the big dog. Florida has money too, but Texas is the big dog of the South. You know, land-wise, it's one of the biggest states in America.
It is it's big. But
and then financially, right? Like there's a huge oil industry in Houston, especially. You know, the cars and trucks that roll out in and out of there look a lot like Beverly Hills. So like there's real ass money in Texas. But I'm like, if y'all want to act like this, then like Texas, just pay for that. Like get all you gather around, kids. We just gonna be racist and try and import Africans that we can enslave. And then America is gonna be America, still trying to move forward.
Would you miss Texas? I'm working in Texas next month. I'm working in Dallas and Austin. And wow, that's how I feel. No, but Dallas is a little bit more progressive. Austin's very progressive. So we'll see. I'm going to be in Dallas at Sankofa. It's a Black-owned establishment.
Sankofa.
Yeah, Sankofa. So I'll be there, and then I'll be in comedy clubs in Austin, and then San Antonio, Texas. So I'm going to be in all of those fucking states. But I mean those places. But I didn't realize the Lone Star State, when you said that, yeah, they got 1 star. They still rocking that.
Their own state for a while. Although South Carolina was officially the first state to secede leading up to the Civil War, but I'm with you, Shane. I'd rather just say goodbye. Hey, let's just break up before
So yeah, let's break up. It ain't working. You're racist.
be
You're
there.
racist. I'm not.
It's you.
Yeah, it's like, you're kind of backward. I'm not. It's not gonna work out. But I'm gonna tell you right now, if they did, that's why I thought the Civil War thing was gonna be something I'd be interested in watching, because I thought, yeah, they'd be the first one to do it. But to hear it's the Western Alliance and all that bullshit, it really does deflate the thought process I had pertaining to the movie. So I won't be spending my money to see it. I'm glad Pedro. Hey, everybody, give it up for Pedro for taking the bullet, because he took the bullet for the.
Spend $25 for y'all.
Yeah, that shit right there, not gonna happen for me. But I was really surprised how many people they had sign a petition to succeed from America. They only need, I think they said 500,000 more signatures or some crazy shit like that. But they're way up there in the signatures, Pedro. So I was like, this shit could happen. It could happen, and there's more people not than not. Just like that's why I think Trump could win, because there's more people or not that are more fervent about what they want to do pertaining to this. And the Democrats keep being little soft little bitches and not understand we in a war. We in a war.
Hardcore.
Hardcore war.
Amen.
Parkour. We need some niggas that's parkour while we having war. You know what I'm saying?
Listen, if you have a couple of dollars to waste and just want to throw it in the air, sure,
No.
go to Civil War, but it's not the tale that we're talking about right now. This movie is about two white women taking pictures during a war.
That's it. But American Fiction, I'm gonna let you know right now, Jeffrey Wright kills it. And
I also want to see Book of Clarence. I need to watch that.
Oh no, I couldn't. I can't. I delete in it. He just.
You started it, or you started it and couldn't.
Maybe 10 minutes in.
God,
just like Gerard Carmichael.
Shit.
I couldn't, man. It just was too much. And then you already gave me that thought process, and then I kept thinking,
"Oh, don't! Oh, you gonna put it on me now?"
Yeah, it was on you. It absolutely.
Against.
Yeah, you did. You absolutely did. You told me that. You're like, I didn't think it was an agenda, but apparently it is. So when I start watching it, all I keep thinking is they might as well just flash agenda, because that's what I thought.
You talking about Gerard? I thought you meant
Gerard. No, the other one is just a little bit too. I understand when people are being creative and they're trying to take it a different direction. And I saw where they were trying to go humor-wise and everything else. It was just, I was sitting there going, this is slapped together. Like, it looks slapped together. You'll see. When you watch it, I'd say watch it if you like that type of stuff. The reason I told you American,
like, I want to see, and honestly, I want to see black people be able to slap something together. Maybe it doesn't work, but
no. I mean, I started watching it. I can keep watching it. I probably can watch the rest of it, but the reason I thought American Fiction made me think this is something Pedro needs to watch is because I feel like you are dealing with the same thing that people in American Fiction were dealing with.
We all are. That it's not even specific to me. Like, it's all a thing. Compton's Finest says Book of Clarence is a must see. So
I got it even from the trailer. When I start watching it, I go, I get it. I get what you're doing. And I guess I like, just like you said,
it's just like black movies and black voices should be able to do things like this.
Right. It's creative, but sometimes
it's like the history of the world, right? Like Mel Brooks he was able to be satirically obvious about humans.
Yeah, but history of the world was funny. You'll see. You'll see.
Clarence isn't funny.
I think maybe 15 minutes.
Compton's Finest says it's a must see, bro.
Well, all right. Well, I mean, I'll try to watch the rest of it.
Well, that's what it is. We should get out of here. But man, listen, we gave y'all way more than you paid for it.
But it's Friday, and plus we weren't here all week, so that's the way it goes.
Some bonus.
So listen up, you chuckle lovers. I know you love to chuckle. These are all my shows this week.
Laugh junkies.
Yeah, you laugh junkies. This is all my shows.
Is that a real person?
Yes.
Like, what is that?
That's a real person.
What is he? Is he in a track stance or what?
Yes, it's the guy that plays the wolf boy in the circus, and he grew up to be a man, and that's him. That's why they call him the wolf boy. His hair is all over him. I don't know why I picked that picture, but tonight I will be at the Roosevelt Theater in Hollywood, and then I'll be at the Improv in Hollywood tonight on the 10 o'clock show. I won't be up until 11:30, 11:50. I'll be on there, and then tomorrow night I'll be at the Ice House in Pasadena main room with a bunch of comics, and of course Mike Stack. Who doesn't want to work a gig with Mike Stack? I'll be doing the show at Mike Stack. So tomorrow night I'll be in Culver City. I'll be in Culver City doing the show at 8 o'clock, and then go to my website. You'll see the information, and then I'll be in Pasadena at 9:30, 10 o'clock. So if you get a chance, you have to come down to see the show. And then Vegas. I gotta tell you something, Vegas. I'm gonna be next weekend. I'm gonna be at the Sahara Casino, Sahara Theater. LJ Brown is gonna have 19 outfits. He's gonna be there. So I don't know if he's gonna be in a room on the stage, but I'm gonna be there, man. I'm gonna be on there. It's gonna be me and a lot of funny people. They got about 19 comics on it. I'm going after 24 comics. So I'll be there next week.
Let's go.
And then, so make sure you check me out if you get a chance.
Tomorrow night too, as well. I'll be at the I'll be hosting the 7:30 show at the Comedy Chateau in North Hollywood. So we're both
good
stage this weekend, man. Let's go get it, bro.
All right, so we got to tell these jokes. Thank you for giving me a heads up on Civil War. I was really looking forward to it. The trailer had me going, but the trailer might be deceptive as fuck.
It's not what you think, bro.
All right. Well, now you got me depressed.
Like if you can find a way to sneak into an AMC.
No, I'm not. I can watch it on TV, man.
Or whatever, and just
man, I got this shit here. I can watch movies on the TV here.
I'm telling you, bro, it's not IMAX. You don't definitely do not pay for the IMAX. I just did the regular shit, and I was like, this ain't worth that. Rumblings are great.
Yo, I see everybody in the feed. Thank y'all for rocking with us. Make sure you subscribe to the channel if you get a chance before you leave.
Next week, Trump is entering his first criminal trial, and this is the first trial that's absolutely starting before the election. Right, a lot of the things are in these other modes, but Alan Bragg shit is starting next week.
And they said there's a good possibility the one in Atlanta might get started sooner than later, which is nice to hear, because the judges, apparently some of the judges decided enough of your fuckery and tomfoolery. Let's go.
Let's talk porn next week, because this is what the first trial is really about.
Yeah, and you know what? I don't know how the weather is going to be, but it'll be stormy.
Savage AF, man. Fuck your feelings. Facts matter. Black Pedro, comedian Shang. Listen, guys, we're going to get out of here. And as we do, I'm going to give you these words of advice. Stay black if you are black. Don't put that shit up. Do not be black if you are not black. Don't put that shit up. Keep your finger out your nose.
Have a good weekend.